Hi friends, what is the most expensive heirloom we've had in the history of Apex Legends? Well, with the recent controversy around the pricing of the Buster Sword heirloom in the Final Fantasy Apex Legends event, I thought I'd do the maths for every heirloom we've ever had in Apex Legends to see if this one really is the most expensive heirloom we've ever had. I'll walk you through it in order of the cheapest to the most expensive. So let's get into it. Some of these heirlooms are the same prices, so I've bunched them together to make it a little bit easier, and that results in 6 groups of costings for different heirlooms. In 6th place, as the least expensive heirlooms we've had in Apex Legends from all events, these all cost around 14,500 Apex coins, which is equivalent to around $129.97. The heirlooms included in these are Wraith's Heirloom Recolor, and the 2 anniversary events where we got heirloom shards. On 2 of those 3 occasions, the crafting metals themselves were also reduced, meaning potentially you paid less than the $129 right here. Of course, it's still a lot of money, but this is the cheapest option Apex have ever given for a guaranteed heirloom. The reason these were cheaper isn't because they actually reduced the price of the heirloom, it's because they gave away free packs, which they don't often do during a collection event. But the benefit of this means you actually would have paid a little bit less for your heirloom because of those free packs. So that's the 6th most expensive heirloom in Apex Legends. In 5th is actually a group of 14 heirlooms, all costing the same at 15,900 Apex coins, which is equivalent to around $139.98. The cost for these heirlooms included Caustic, Gibraltar, Bangalore, both of Revenant's heirlooms, Rampart's heirloom, Watson's heirloom, Crypto's heirloom, Valkyrie's heirloom, Loba's heirloom, Seer's heirloom, Ash's heirloom, Horizon's heirloom, and finally Fuse's heirloom. Interestingly, the event packs for these events did cost the same as the previous 3 I mentioned in 6th place. The reason these 14 work out slightly more expensive is simply because none of the events for these 14 heirlooms gave free packs, meaning you ended up paying a little bit more than the previous 3 that I mentioned. In 4th place, the 4th most expensive heirloom in Apex Legends that we've had so far is a group of 4 heirlooms, all costing the same price at 16,800 Apex coins. That's roughly $149.97. Now these were for Lifeline, Pathfinder, Octane and Mirage's heirlooms. Again, you might be wondering, why did these heirlooms cost slightly more when the event packs cost the same 700 Apex coins they did for the previous 14 heirlooms I just mentioned? The answer is, for one, none of these events gave free packs, which is the same as those previous 14, but the big difference to why this cost $10 more for these 4 heirlooms is simply down to the fact that the special offers store wasn't introduced for Lifeline, Pathfinder, Octane or Mirage's heirlooms, meaning you weren't able to save money through the special offers in the store, and thus you ended up paying a little bit more money for these. Let's move into the top 3 most expensive heirlooms in Apex Legends then, and in 3rd we've got Bloodhound's heirloom at 20,300 Apex coins, which works out at around $179.97. The 2 controversial things during this event for this heirloom were, you couldn't actually buy the skins that you wanted directly, you could only get them from packs, which meant you were forced to gamble through the packs to try and get a skin if you wanted one. Plus what's worse, they didn't give the heirloom automatically after you got all 24 event items. What this meant was, you had to purchase the heirloom for an additional 3,500 Apex coins, which of course is why the cost is higher for Bloodhound's heirloom than pretty much any of the other heirlooms apart from the next 2 that we're going to cover. Obviously I haven't mentioned the Buster Sword heirloom just yet, and that's because that is the 2nd most expensive heirloom so far in Apex Legends. I know you might be surprised by that one because everyone's been saying it's the most expensive heirloom in the history of Apex Legends, but that's not quite true. For sure it's a lot of money though, at $249.96, and that's mainly because there are more items in this event. There are 36 items in this Final Fantasy event, compared to the normal 24 items in a collection event in Apex Legends. On top of that, the pack pricing is a little bit confusing because you've got staggered discounts, but if we work out roughly on average how much each pack costs, taking into account the free pack that everyone gets, it works out at roughly 800 Apex coins per pack. So in essence, this event is costing you 100 Apex coins more than the normal event, plus you have to buy 12 items more, although one you do get for free. Of course, it's still a lot of money, depending on your financial situation, but at the same time, it isn't that $400 or $500 some people have been saying. Unlike the most expensive heirloom we have had in Apex Legends, which we can talk about now, it's Wraith's original kunai. I know it's been a long time, so it's easy to forget. Wraith's heirloom actually came with the launch of the game, making it the first ever heirloom in Apex Legends, but also the most expensive ever heirloom. The main reason for that is simply because to get Wraith's heirloom, you had to open them through regular packs, and the only way to get it guaranteed in regular packs was to open 500 Apex packs, and that meant for 100 Apex coins per pack, you'd be spending 50,000 Apex coins to get it guaranteed, and that would amount to around $439.95, almost double the cost of the Buster Sword. And there you have it. You can see here a table with the cost of every heirloom I've just talked you through in release order, and you can see technically the Buster Sword therefore isn't the most expensive heirloom ever in Apex Legends, but it is for sure the second most expensive. For now though, here's what I would say. If you're concerned about the pricing of the heirloom in this event, then all I would say is just don't buy it, but you can still have fun in the Final Fantasy event. I feel like the takeover they've introduced in the game mode is a lot of fun. Plus you can still get your free pack and free rewards in the reward store. Oh yeah, and as I finish this video, before you ask, I know I didn't include prestige skins, but generally they've been around the $140 mark. However, hopefully this gives you a better idea of the facts and maybe some perspective for the cost of this most recent Final Fantasy event. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.